Remember the time your wish or dream came true? You made it happen.
My name is Nicole Herod. For over 15 years, I've never gone looking for a job or an opportunity. I've always unleashed the power of my own intuition and let it find me the people, things, and experiences of my dreams. And now, I teach people of all ages how to recognize, reclaim, and unleash the power of your intuition so you can manifest what you desire at work, at school, in business, and for life. A number of years ago, I was fired from one organization and hired by another organization, all before lunchtime on the same day. One day, as I was teaching an intuition workshop and sharing the story about being hired and fired on the same day, I began to explain to workshop participants that you can always ask for and receive intuitive guidance, especially when you are facing a difficult situation. Sometimes answers come to you as coincidences or synchronicities, which are meaningful events that show up in your life. Sometimes you receive information or guidance in a vivid night dream. Sometimes you receive inspiration from a book, magazine, newspaper, song on the radio, or even from something called angel cards. And sometimes you receive information through a person who has highly developed intuitive abilities. For example, one of my colleagues is a gifted intuitive and channel who has the ability to ask her angels and spirit guides a question, listen intently for their answer, write on paper or type on her computer the wisdom or guidance she receives from them, and then reread or speak aloud the answer to the question. The idea suddenly came to me that day to demonstrate this to the group by asking my highly intuitive colleague a question about the meaning or purpose behind a situation at work where I had to deal with bullies. I will now replay for you the original recording of my question and her surprising answer.
So about 2 years ago, I was fired and hired on the same day. I was working at a place where I did not like, and the management had changed, and things just went from bad to worse. Here's a question, that's something I don't know. In that work environment, there was a bully, and in my current work environment, there's a bully. Is there something I'm doing to attract these bullies into my work life? And what is it that I need to be mindful of?
Okay, this is a contract that you made before incarnating into this world. Others were joining up with your experience to bring home a lesson. Bullying is a very important lesson to help you find your power. You are not submissive. Stand up for yourself. Otherwise, they have power over you. This is also a way you are testing yourself. So this is part of your manifestation. In other words, you're putting yourself in a situation where you're being bullied, and can you overcome this? It's preparing you for another role. Because if you can't overcome this one, you're going to repeat this cycle. You know, if you can't recognize it, I should say, and deal with it, then it will repeat itself. And there's a whole lineup of people out there ready and willing to come in and help. Bully you to give you the other, continue to give you this experience. And don't shoot the messenger, because the bully's the messenger. So in your mind, thank them and say you're ready to move on, and they'll disappear out of your life. But there are no villains in this world. This is all a creation for our own personal experience and learning.
So the lesson is use my voice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And don't blame that person for holding you back or for giving you an unpleasant work environment.
Okay.
You don't want to be in your job, so maybe you bring in a bully to kind of validate why you shouldn't be there.
I've been making notes from what you've been telling Nicole, because it's all good. See, and this still, like, this kind of validates, right? When you're in a group environment, you're asking very specific questions, but those answers
Are
apply
for
to me
everybody.
too,
Yeah,
right?
Instead of feeling powerless and believing that something was happening to me, I could choose to look for the positive meaning behind the situation to see how something was happening for me. This experience helped me to conclude that sometimes people, things, and situations in your life may seem to be all wrong, when in fact, they may be all right. Is there a person, a thing, or a situation in your life that is making you wonder, why is this happening to me? Why is my life not going the way I planned? Why am I facing obstacles in certain areas of my life? Why do I attract and manifest in my life certain people, experiences, or events? If you'd like to receive intuitive wisdom and guidance about a situation in your life, join me online for the next Intuition Workshop. To register, visit www.nicoleherod.com/why is this happening to me? Thanks for listening.